Okay, let's move on. For the first time, South Africa's President Zuma will be attending the BRICS summit, which is taking place this Thursday in Hainan in southern China. Of course, the acronym coined to describe the club of rising economic powers, and has until now really, of course, only included Brazil, Russia, India and China. So, it's the question, why is South Africa so attractive to the Chinese, and what can South Africa hope to get out of the new BRICS membership? Milton Nkosi now reports.
The building blocks of the BRIC partnership are already being laid in the center of Johannesburg. These workers are preparing their merchandise for trade in China City. It's a long way from Shandong province on the eastern China plain for this textile store manager. He says he was encouraged by the Chinese government to go out into the world and chase his dream.
I should say thank you to this country. Without South Africa, we are not going to have a better life, okay? Because this country has got a lot of, chance and opportunity for us. And the people are simply very good. And they love us, and they like to buy from us.
They like buying Chinese goods indeed. But Africans hope to see their finished products also heading towards China.
By joining BRIC, South Africa is reasserting itself not only as Africa's most powerful economy, but also as a gateway to the rest of the continent. There is evidence that interest in African trade has quadrupled this year alone.
South Africa expects trade amongst BRIC countries to increase from $57 to $67 billion by 2015. It understands the importance of its role in the club.
South Africa goes into BRICS remembering fully well that we are an integral part of this continent of Africa. So wherever South Africa finds itself in a fora or in a mini-lateralist where other African countries are not represented, we don't speak for South Africa alone, but for all other African countries.
But what can go wrong in what seems to be a win-win partnership? Analysts are cautiously optimistic.
I can see very little go wrong. I think that the only thing that can potentially go wrong is that the other countries demand free access to our markets. And this could potentially be very problematic. And I think that the South African government is going to have to resist as hard as it possibly can opening its markets to a free trade agreement.
But the cynics will tell you this is the recolonization of Africa. What do you say to that?
The colonization of Africa is a concept of the past. The new Africa is about partnership and about collaboration.
There is no doubt that Africa has a lot more to offer than just selling its raw materials. Milton Nkosi, BBC News, Johannesburg.